This is TWiT.
I talk a lot about the ensh certification stuff, obviously, and Windows is pretty much the focus. Although there's so much more, in the Microsoft space than Windows. They do this everywhere. It's really kind of terrible. And there's this notion of like dark patterns where you use deceptive language to make people make the wrong decision for them, but make the right decision for you. There's a couple of those in the Edge initial setup, right? When it says something like, hey, help us, make our Microsoft experiences more useful for you. If you go and look at the privacy statement that's associated with it, you've just told them that they can track you everywhere online, right? Which is like what they really want, right? So there's a good example of it. But I was looking at a new PC today, and you would have seen this if you bought a PC recently. There's an offer for 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate that you get inside. Well, it will pop up in Windows, but you'll also see it in the Microsoft Store app, for example. So I was like, I don't really click on this that much because I already pay for this. And I'm thinking this must be for new subscribers, but I clicked on it. And actually, if you already have this thing, it will just add to the subscription. It'll just put it up by 3 months. So I did that today. But to accept this offer, you have to turn on, you have to let them turn on recurring billing. And I don't do that.
That is a dark pattern. That has bit me many times.
Oh, it gets worse. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. It's okay. I know how to turn this thing off. What they said was you have to go to the Microsoft account website and turn off recurring billing, but they didn't tell you how to do it.
Right.
Right. Which, now to be fair to Microsoft, later they did send an email that has a link that helps you get there, but I already knew where to go. So I went and did it. There is a set of deceptive language, dark pattern, whatever screens that appear when you go to do this. So there's a link next to your subscription on the Microsoft website that says, turn off recurring billing. I click it, and the next screen comes up and says, cancel Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And I'm like, I don't want to cancel Xbox Game. What are you talking? What? So now the fear here, of course, is that my subscription, it was paid out to, I think, next April originally. Because I bought a year of it from, using a friend from Microsoft's code. This was a little bit cheaper, but this put it out to August, right, for 3 more months. So I was like, now am I going to lose anything if I do this? But if you scroll down, you'll see it. There's a button between a bunch of ads for all the other things you could pay them for that says turn off recurring billing. So I'm like, good. So I clicked it, and then the next screen comes up and says goodbye for now. And you're like, what? But then in tiny type, it says your subscription will end on August 5, 2025, and you will not be charged again. So all I did was turn off recurring billing, but there were multiple instances of them trying to scare me because what they want is for you to be like, whoa, oh boy, I don't want to lose this.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'll do it later, but then you forget and you keep paying and, very standard, right?
Psychological manipulation, straight up.
Yep. It's gross. Anyway, when in our battle with, in certification, I mean, you're going to see this everywhere. It's not just Microsoft, obviously, but we focus on Microsoft here. So this is like this. I thought was just a great example because it's not necessarily Windows, although I did get the offer in Windows. But it's they're doing this everywhere, and this is it's not a new thing. This is more like big tech has figured this. People have been doing this for years, right? If you want to quit the Wall Street Journal, it's easy to subscribe online, but if you want to quit, you got to pick up the phone. Nobody wants to do that. And then they try to talk you out of it. And it's like, would you just cancel the damn thing?
So I got a good one here. Federal law requires that the credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, allow you to freeze and unfreeze your credit for free.
Yes.
What federal law apparently doesn't require is that they actually make their system work. So I was able to do this at TransUnion and Equifax, but manage your freeze. Good. Well, actually, it turns out I already have an account with Experian. I'm going to log into my Experian account right here. And good, it's going to take me to the freeze. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome back. Get your free credit report now.
Oh, how exciting. But you have to unfreeze your credit.
There's no box that I can, it's just you have to do this. By the way, so I did it,
do this,
and then it failed.
You must be like, Lisa, come here. Just tell me you're seeing what I'm seeing, right? Like you doubt yourself. You're like, am I missing something?
There is no close box. There's nothing. I am going to submit my secure order now for my free credit. Oh, gee. Oh, we're sorry. We've encountered an unrecoverable system error. Please note your order has been canceled. Sorry about the inconvenience. This is the death loop I've been on for 6 months, trying to get to
Your
Experian.
credit has been deleted.
There's no
Right, exactly.
There's no way
Right.
around this. They are
The next
federally
call is from your
required
bank.
to allow you to freeze and unfreeze, but go ahead and try to do it on the website. So I call the number, and they say you need to do this on the website. I finally
wish.
said, operator. Finally got through to a human and was able to do it.
When
But-
we moved back to Dedham in 1999, we signed up with RCN at the time, and because we got a landline, and
Wow.
except we didn't. When they installed it, there was no landline. It was just over IP. So I called them. I said, "What's going on with this?" And they said, "Well, we do it over the internet now, whatever."
don't-
And I'm like,
we
"Yeah,
don't-
but it says on your page it's a landline."
no, it's not.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What happens when the internet goes down and I need to make a phone call?" And they said,
there's
"Well,
a
emergency
battery."
calls will still work." I'm like, "No, they won't.
They won't.
Yeah.
They will not."
These companies, and AT&T does it, Verizon does it, because I've had many callers on the radio show tell me they will come in and they'll cut the copper when they put in these new VoIP solutions. You don't need this anymore. They're not supposed to, but as soon as they cut it, you can't get a landline. It's like,
it's over. Yeah, that's right. You're a unicorn now.
Yeah, never
if
can
you
get
have
it
one.
again.
Yep. I'm gonna when my parents pass away, I think they're gonna leave it to me in their will. That's how I'll
The
get one.
landline? Yeah.
Yeah.
never get rid of your landline. That's the
You'll
bottom
never get
line.
it back.
Yeah, you'll never get it back. Ay.
What a world.
Hey, it's me, Leo Laporte. I hope you've enjoyed this little snippet from Windows Weekly. If you want to see more and want to catch the whole show, you can subscribe in your favorite podcast client or visit our website, twit.tv/WW. And of course, there's links right below me.